It's time to go inside the mega events with some of the biggest names in the trillion-dollar world of sports. Let's go beyond the scoreboard with the sports professor, Rick Horrow.
I'm the sports professor, Rick Horrow. Welcome to Beyond the Scoreboard, Inside the Mega Events. It's a trillion-dollar sports business, to be sure, and about 50 to 60% of those dollars are wrapped up in the mega events, the championships, Super Bowls, All-Star Games, World Series, Wimbledon, tennis majors, golf majors, NASCAR championships, IndyCar championships, Ryder Cup. All of those too numerous to mention. I'm in my office to kick off the show, but I'm not here a lot. I'll be on the road on a weekly basis to bring you the inside tips from those major events. The balance sheets, who wins, who loses, the interviews, how you put on the events, and how you sustain them. This is all brought to you by Edelman Financial.
Money doesn't come with instructions. That's why we created Edelman Financial Services to help you with everything from college and retirement planning to managing your investments, helping you achieve retirement security. We're among the nation's top financial advisors. Come see how we can help you.
Inside the Mega Events shifts to the 2020 Sports Industry Networking and Career Conference at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. I'm leading a session this week, but keynote speakers include Sarah Hirschland, the CEO of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee, Sport Business Handbook contributor Zach Leonsis, Senior VP and Strategic Initiatives for Monumental Sports and Entertainment, and the GM of Monumental Sports Network, Max Siegel, the CEO of USA Track and Field, Joanne Scott, NCAA's Managing Director for D1 Men's Basketball Championships, and more than 100 sports, business, media, and other professionals from teams, leagues, agencies, collegiate athletics, sports media, esports, corporate sponsors, and sporting goods manufacturers participate and share trends, best practices, and advice for young professionals and those aspiring to enter the field. Registered attendees submit resumes to secure one-on-one site interviews for internships and full-time jobs with over 20 companies. Bottom line is, it's a big trade show for the industry, and that's one of the biggest issues happening this week. Programs like their Rookie League. It's something that's duplicated in every city in America with a minor league team calling it home. But only one is honored each year with the John Henry Moss Community Service Award, presented to the minor league club who shows an ongoing commitment to charitable service and leadership within their community. The award is named after the man who was the president of the South Atlantic League for a half-century, John Moss. The winner this year is the Hartford Yard Goats, the youngest franchise to have ever won the honor, and we're thrilled to have their owner, Josh Solomon, join us this month on Power of Sports. Let's talk about the specifics that earned you this award. One of the things that stands out is this Aetna Community Center. Describe a little bit about what it is and how you came up with that idea.
Sure. So in the initial design of the ballpark, there was a space that was going to be used for retail. And I think what we decided was we thought it would be a great front door for the ballpark, not as retail, but to turn it into a community center. And so the basis of our philanthropic activities is at this community center, where we run our Young Ambassador program, where high school students participate in an internship program where they learn about all the opportunities to work in sports, but not on the field, or dance classes or theater. But we've also opened it up to the remainder of the community to use for their own philanthropic ventures. So we've really made it a hub of activity around improving the community in which we operate.
And the Young Ambassadors program, as it impacts high school students, tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, really what it is we think kids are limited by what they're exposed to. And exposing them to all of the opportunities to work within sports without picking up a bat or a basketball, I think is a pretty fruitful endeavor. And so whether it be marketing or broadcasting or food service, it opens their eyes to a world of working in sports where you don't have to be a great athlete. And so it's really turned into a fantastic program. We have about 25 or 30 students every year that go through it, and it concludes with a summer internship working at the ballpark.
The culinary arts program, talk a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, I think what we wanted to do was not really focus our philanthropic activities around sport, I think we wanted to focus on other activities, because there normally is some funding around that, but very rarely is there funding for theater arts, culinary arts. Hartford is an area that was in dire need of some education around healthy eating. So we started this culinary arts program where they learn. We bring in local chefs to teach young people about the benefits of a healthy diet, and they then go and use our commercial kitchens to make healthy meals. Or a theater arts program where it concludes with folks putting on a production, or a dance team. Just all things to try to bring the community together and provide them opportunities which they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Another piece of this is to provide people who come to ballparks with a safe environment. There are a lot of minor league teams that have had peanut-free days, or making sure they're aware of how to deal with people with allergies. You at Dunkin' Donuts Field have taken it to another step. What's that?
Well, I think what we found in meeting with a lot of folks from the community is that there were kids who have never been able to go to a ball game because of their allergies to nuts. And we thought that was unacceptable. We sell 300 items of food and beverage. To go without one, so that people who've never had the opportunity to go to a ballpark could come and experience that, it was well worth the sacrifice. And it really has been heartwarming to see these kids have their first experience at a ballpark.
What made the level of community engagement such a central part of your mission?
I think the need is there, and I think as a steward of an asset like a minor league baseball team, I think it's our obligation to do that, and we have a great platform to do such things in the community. The corporate community bought in, and it's really been a success.
How special is it to know that across all of America, minor league baseball has such an important mission about philanthropy in all of their markets?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is something that is critical, and actually, although we are thrilled to be awarded the John Henry Moss Award, it really should go to all 160 communities in which we operate, because the work that minor league baseball teams are doing in their community to improve the lives of those folks is tremendous. They're institutions that really have such a positive impact on the communities that they operate in. So it would be more appropriate if we could give it to all 160 clubs. We think that it is a great platform to be able to transform communities in a really positive way.
And you don't just talk about it, you do it. Thank you very much. I really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.